It's a tale both tantalizing and tasty, and at its center, some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Here's Lee Cowan.
I've never failed a test in life.
Richard Montañez. He really likes his superlatives.
I'm probably the most uneducated, brilliant person you will ever meet.
There's one. Here's another.
I'm known as the godfather of Hispanic branding.
Why Hispanic branding? Well, because Montañez claims to be the Willy Wonka behind one of the spiciest and best-selling snack foods on the market. Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos, anyone? Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
It's no small thing because Flamin' Hot Cheetos are an industry well beyond just the snack food aisle.
Whoa, gee, there's no fire here. Just Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
They're featured in fashion shows, internet memes,
The Flaming Hot Cheeto turkey.
even recipes for Thanksgiving turkeys.
Voila.
And they remain front and center in stores, along with their traditional Cheeto brethren.
You don't have to reach up and you don't have to bend down. Top seller.
Yeah. The Genesis tale, at least as told by Richard Montañez, goes like this. He and his wife Judy invented the spicy sensation right in their own kitchen, back when Montañez was a factory worker at a Frito-Lay plant in Southern California.
My whole life I'd been told that I was mentally incapable, that I was mentally challenged because I thought different. So that kind of stuck with me. Like, a great idea can come from anywhere, any place, anyone.
PepsiCo, Frito-Lay's parent company, initially went along with the origin story, at least publicly. After all, this bootstraps kind of tale was pretty good for the brand. That's Montañez touting Flaming Hots in the Blue Room at the White House. But even he says PepsiCo warned him to keep those superlatives in check.
Because they would even tell me, Richard, in your speeches, you need to say it was a team effort. But in reality, it never was. If you want to go ahead and say it was a team effort, I'll give you that, but in my heart, it had nothing to do with the team.
He was promoted up the corporate ladder during his career, retiring from Frito-Lay in 2019 as a director, working on Hispanic marketing. But it wasn't an easy trip to the top, he says.
I remember one director said, you're never going to get into marketing. You have to have an MBA. You don't even have a high school diploma, so give it up.
Did you think it was racism?
I think it was a type of racism, of color, but also pedigree.
He sat down to write a book about his career as the snack foods creator, Flamin' Hot. But on the eve of its release, the LA Times published the results of a year-long investigation. Yep, a reporter spent a year digging into Flamin' Hots, which showed that the popular snack food we all know today was more than likely developed at Frito-Lay's headquarters in Plano, Texas, not the humble kitchen of the Montañez family.
Maybe they did. What I had was what I had. I don't know what you're talking about.
Some members of the team that says it developed the recipe for Flamin' Hots are in fact Flamin' Hot mad at Montañez for taking credit. That said, it's not a debate that's exactly going to crumble Western civilization, but there is something instructive about his story that many, especially in the Latino community, say is worth hearing. Before the Cheeto dust hit the fan, he took us to his old neighborhood, on the other side of the tracks, as he puts it.
This had the coldest beer in Southern California. He had the old.
As poor as he was, he knew when he got his first job at Frito-Lay, as a janitor, he better make it count.
It was my ticket, my chance. If I got that job, I would be set for life. I can go from the fields into the factories.
He was always thinking, mainly about ways to include people like him.
It just kind of dawned on me,
who loved traditional Mexican spices.
Everything you need to create a spicy flavor is right here. All this stuff is, this is home.
But what to put those spices on? One day, he saw a street vendor selling elotes, corn sprinkled with chili powder.
I looked at it, I'm like, oh my God, that looks like a Cheeto.
Not knowing, or perhaps not caring about the consequences, Montañez says he cold-called the CEO of Frito-Lay directly, a man named Roger Enrico.
Did you ever think twice about dialing that phone?
Yeah, but I didn't know what protocol was. You know, I mean, it's like, I don't think I could spell the word at the time, let alone know what it meant, you know.
Were you amazed that he picked up the phone?
Oh, totally.
Enrico died in 2016, but we talked with his executive assistant who remembers the call like it was yesterday. After all, it was pretty extraordinary.
Who let the janitor call the CEO?
His bold pitch to the top executive seems to have happened. The question is, when did it happen? Montañez says he made that call in 1991. But by that time, PepsiCo says it had already trademarked the name Flamin' Hot and was test marketing the product in select cities. Now, if he knew that, why would he pitch a product already in existence? If he didn't know it, then maybe it's a case of great minds think alike, a worthy idea that someone else had before him. In the first of several statements to a hungry press, PepsiCo said, "We do not credit the product creation to him and him alone," but later stated, "We attribute the launch and success of Flamin' Hot Cheetos and other products to several people who worked at PepsiCo, including Richard Montañez."
I mean, I never thought I'd have, as much as I have now. So I'm very thankful.
So where does that leave us?
This is my grandkids' delight.
His book detailing his achievements, minus the questions about them, is still being released next week. And there's a postscript. Actress Eva Longoria is set to direct an upcoming film about his life. A huckster or a hero? One thing is clear. Richard Montañez is not about to apologize for what he thinks made him a flaming hot success.
Would you do it all over again?
Absolutely. Absolutely.